What a wonderful week it has been, but unfortunately, it's Friday and the weekend is loading. I'm sure some of you are excited, but we are live from digital address GA09925539 in Kokomimli, Accra. On DSTV, we are on channel 421 and GoTV channel 144. The show is Joy News Interactive, and our social media handles for Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram is Joy News on TV. My name is Selina Ampo. Now let's talk about the most trendiest topic that everybody seems to not forget over the weekend. I'm sure you all remember the VGMA scuffle that happened. Well, the chairman of the VGMA board, Amanziba Natbrew, has defended the decision to indefinitely ban Shatawale and Stonebwoy over the fracas at the year's event. The decision, which was announced at the news conference yesterday, although on social media it has been met with mixed reactions. Here's some views on the streets.
It's okay. It's not, I would say, they've not been banned forever. So once they put up their act and get organized, I think they can sit down with Charterhouse and form a new collaboration of sort.
Oh, for the band is good. It will serve as a lesson to the oncoming, like the coming youths now. They will learn something from it, because if they do not learn something, if they weren't bound now, you see, like it will push them to also do those things.
Well, for those of you who think the decision is harsh, chairman of the board, Amanziba Natbrew, tells Joy News they have actually been lenient.
What should be our focus? Let me ask. The incident, the misbehavior of these two iconic artists, or is the punishment? We think that something is wrong, and yet when we want to take corrective measures, and then we complain, probably the harshness, just like you put it. But I will beg to, I think that if anything at all, it's a bit lenient. We've taken this position as a collective body, the board. Of course, I being the chairman. We arrived at this decision because, you see, we should be expecting to be making progress. 20 years, and no incident of this nature has ever occurred in the 19 years of Vodafone Ghana Music Awards. And it's not only because it was being live across so many countries, no, but the fact that Ghana has been given the opportunity to show to the world that we are of age and that this is an entertainment industry. It is not a war industry. It hasn't got anything, it's not related to militancy. So then, if the narrative in town is the punishment is so harsh, I think I'll beg to differ. Please.
Well, he has also been responding to suggestions that the Artist of the Year and the Popular Song of the Year category should be given to other nominees. Let's take a listen.
I believe that all of us know that every award is a meritorious one. Mind you, the VGMA is a popular-based award scheme, so that, as we know, the public has 40% of the vote, Academy has 30, the board has 30. So, for instance, if people do vote and they don't really hit the mark below what Shatta and Stonebwoy have, it means people want them to win. That's why they didn't vote for them. They voted for their favorite artist.
Well, meanwhile, on social media, the hashtag was trending, hashtag return our money. Let's hop onto Facebook and Twitter to see what people had to say about hashtag return our money. And this is a tweet from Chris Welbeck. He says, banning these two big talents won't end their career because they are both great and they'll both go far without these local awards. You people should stop the hypocrisy and do the right thing. Hashtag return our money. And Kwabna Wuku says, Vodafone should tell us how much they made of innocent Ghanaians whose votes didn't count. Hashtag return our money. And at Mama Bamoni says, but if you are stripping them of the earned awards, what shall you gain? Because the two dudes with or without your awards are great. Hashtag SM for life, hashtag beam, hashtag return our money. And Sam Sky Bennington says, hashtag return our money. VGMA should be focused. So if they said they want their awards back, then they hashtag return our money, or else we sue them for fraud. And Nkasa tweets, all those using Vodafone kindly call the Vodafone customer care 100 and demand for your money. Hashtag return our money. And Dinani says, I suggest all artists in Ghana should come together with a statement saying they are exempting themselves from VGMA in support of Wale and Stone. Hashtag support your brother. Hashtag return our money. And Maclear GH says, this is total fraud. We voted for our artists to win, and now you are taking the awards back based on your own incompetence and poor security measures. Hashtag return our money. Hashtag return Warner monies. And Bimwa says, can we also sue VGMA for fraud? If not, they should give our credits back. Hashtag return Warner monies. And Planet DJ says, I love you, Shatawale, I love you, Stoneboy. VGMA, hashtag return Warner monies. Make we return your awards. And Ebenezer Piga says, since the votes didn't really count and both Stoneboy and Shatawale are losing their awards, Chatterhouse should hashtag return our money. Unless VGMA or Chatterhouse or Vodafone hashtag return Warner monies, they are not credible. The fans spent money on voting, tickets, and transportation. And Michael Joe says, Chatterhouse thinks they can do whatever they like. 20 years of bullying is enough. Hashtag return Warner monies. Well, let's move on to some other stories. Well, I'm sure most of you paid attention, and it was a breaking story today. It was rather a tearful resignation from Theresa May. I'm sure you all know the UK Prime Minister. She has bowed to the intense pressure from her own party and named 7 June as the day she will step aside as Conservative leader, drawing her turbulent 3-year premiership to a close.
It is a union. Not just a family of 4 nations, but a union of people, all of us. Whatever our background, the colour of our skin, or who we love, we stand together, and together we have a great future. Our politics may be under strain, but there is so much that is good about this country, so much to be proud of, so much to be optimistic about. I will shortly leave the job that it has been the honour of my life to hold. The second female Prime Minister, but certainly not the last. I do so with no ill will, but with enormous and enduring gratitude to have had the opportunity to serve the country I love.
What a touching speech by Theresa May. But let's hop onto social media to find out how some of you have been reacting to her speech. And Tom Watson says, here's my thoughts on Theresa May's resignation. As Prime Minister, Theresa May had an enviably difficult job and she did it badly. She tried to do what was right for our country, but she failed because by the time she realized the need for compromise, it was too late. History will record she was honorable in her intentions. To those who have plotted her downfall to further their own ambitions, the ideological fanatics who won't stop until they have cut off all our ties with Europe, history will not be so kind. And Jokonya says, what a moving speech from Theresa May, you are a true leader. May all leaders around the world learn from your example. As he said, it's a privilege to serve in such an office, to serve the people, to serve a nation. Your resignation is not a defeat, but victory. Hashtag Theresa May resign. And Jess Sims says, I'm terrified. I didn't like Theresa May, but I'm fearful of her successor, whoever that may be. Sometimes it's better the devil you know. And Conde says, bows out as a strong and tenacious leader. However, she kept pushing a dead end for too long, hence the emotional impact. Well done, Theresa May. You are still held in high regard by Britons and beyond, even more so that you resign with dignity and integrity in your work and approach. And Andy Street tweets, thank you to Theresa May for your dedication to serving our country and trying your utmost to deliver Brexit. A true public servant, thank you for all your commitment and support for the West Midlands. And Wash tweets, also Theresa May's speech nearly had me in tears. Good speech, May. And Sputnik says, I feel deeply pained for Theresa May of the UK, such a passionate leader she was. God bless her. And Odd says, if you thought Theresa May was bad, just wait and see who comes next. If you think this has a happy ending, then you haven't been paying attention. Let's take a short break and we will be back with our most watched videos of the week. Welcome back from that short break. You're still watching JoyNews Interactive with me, Selina Ampo. It's time for us to talk about our most watched videos of the week. At the #1 spot is a video which had 95,000 views, 1,000 reactions, 369 comments, and 213 shares. It is a video of Shatta Kapoor speaking on the aftermath of the VGMA fracas. He says he sees it as God's divine plan. Let's take a look at that.
I see that as a GDP, as part of the GDP for Shatta Wale. Now, what is GDP about? Yeah. God's divine plan for Shatta Wale. I see this.
What's happening is God's divine plan for Shatta Wale.
I tell you, because his popularity is going to soar.
But those who say that what happened is a national embarrassment, a global embarrassment, what do you make of it?
Now, listen carefully. Yesterday, I sat there quietly. Waiting for the next award if we should win one, to use that occasion to apologize globally. When I realized that Chairman General Kwame Sefakai came telling us that they had taken a decision that out of the 3 awards that were left, they were going to take one out and leave and postpone the 2. That's a wow. So I immediately spoke to one of the Vodafone ladies, I don't know her name, said, see, I want to make a statement on what happened a short while ago. And she was like, oh, please, too late. It's too late. Okay, all right. Because I didn't want to mess up with them. I mean, this is Shatta Kapoor.
24 hours and no statement from the Shatta Wale camp. Yeah. No apology, nothing. You are taking Ghanaians for a ride.
I'll tell you what. I picked the 2 awards. Right. I was going to go to Shatta's residence to discuss the question you've posed, so we can come up with a solution. The awards are right in my car. The vehicle I sent to the auditorium. The awards are there, together with the drink that I picked from the entrance. They are there.
Shatta Kapoor right there saying it's God's divine plan for Shatta Wale. Well, in the #2 spot for our most watched videos of the week, that video had 51,000 views, 713 reactions, 328 comments, and 451 shares. It is a video of a police officer caught taking bribe.
In the video, Sergeant Augustino Uswansa is seen negotiating a bribe he would take for a case he was handling. The officer with the Asinfoso division was seen boasting of taking money from suspects arrested by his colleagues and later freeing them. The officer in the conversation with the people at the drinking spot talks about sharing money with officers in higher position.
Well, that is our number 2 most watched video of the week. Now, number 3 spot, it is a video of some celebrities speaking on the clashes that marred the VGMA. The video had 49,000 views, 639 reactions, 123 comments, and 40 shares. Let's take a look at that.
It was disgraceful. It should be condemned. Whatever the motives are, both of them were wrong. We shouldn't allow musicians to take advantage of our power. So every musician in Ghana needs to understand that we are not above the rules and regulations of the industry. So what happened yesterday, disgraceful.
I just want Ghana to move forward musically. Let's all come together in harmony and make music and make people happy. That's all. That's all.
Charlie, it really paid me. You know, these people I really look up to. You know, and then there was this confusion and guns and Charlie. I really felt deep within me that Ghana music was really tearing apart because there were foreigners out there and then they were watching how we Ghanaians celebrate our music. You know, it was really bad. So Charlie, let's all stop this mess and bring ourselves together because the world is out there to conquer. You understand?
We shouldn't have this kind of play. It's serious, it's deadly. So one, it's not good in the first place. And secondly, the international market, we were on almost 42 channels worldwide, and this thing happened. So now they tag Ghana as a very rebellious country that we do bad stuff, and an international show like this, like a national show like this, things like this can happen, which is so not good. And it tarnishes a lot of other images.
Well, those are our most watched videos of the week. But before we wrap up our show, let me just mention, I'm sure you've been following the conversation on the AM show we had today. And we talked about social media and how it affects relationships. Well, for some of us, we stay away from social media when we're in a relationship. And for others, they like to brandish and share what is going on in their relationships on social media. Well, we hopped onto the street to find out what people think about social media and its effects on relationships.
Addicted to social media, and which leads up to breakups in marriages and stuff.
Personally, it's not really affecting me that much, but I have friends who have broken up with their partners because of certain things they saw on social media. For example, let's say you go on social media, you see people flying private jets in mansions, and then people also showing expensive gifts their partners have given them. So I have a friend who actually broke up with a boyfriend because she wanted a particular gift. She saw another friend exposing on social media, and the boyfriend couldn't get that for her, so she had to break up with that boyfriend.
Well, the conversation still continues on Facebook. You can go on there, My Joy Online, and you can share your thoughts. Is social media affecting your relationships? Well, we have a very interesting discussion over there. Well, it's time for us to wrap up on the show Joy News Interactive with me, Selinam Ampo. Do enjoy your weekend.